Hey everyone, this is Nathan. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a city room tour again. I know I did this back in February, but we're going to be doing that again just because, as you guys saw, my whole city has been rearranged. So yes, I know last week was like complete madness with stuff everywhere, but it got organized and everything this weekend. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you everything in full detail. So yeah, let's get started. So when you walk into the room, it looks like this. We have two tables here, and then we have another table, and then another table, and another table, and another table. So yes, all the tables moved in this room, except for this one. This is the only one that stayed where it was. So yeah, there's dining chairs, there's everywhere. So yeah, I gained this because this was our original dining table upstairs, but we moved it to make more room. So yeah, so that's how come I have two dining tables down here. So yes, I'm pretty lucky because that is, like, look at how much stuff this holds. Like, a lot. This holds so much of my city. So yeah, so I will start this way and maybe work my way around to here. So yeah, so I won't try to make this as long, but here is the mall all set up. It's the first thing you see when you walk through the door here. Here is the mall. So yes, I will turn on my flash because it does get a little dark down here. So yes, I'll just show you it quickly on the inside. So yeah, it's pretty good. Right here I made outdoor seating. So yeah, that's pretty cool with these little tables here. And here's the mall from the outside. So as you can see, there's people everywhere. That's the main thing. And then over here, I moved. I know this is not really meant to be here. Well, it is now. But this is my Playmobil day camp, which I use as a childcare center now. So, yeah, I used it as an orphanage, but I might use it as a childcare center now. So, yeah, basically kids can come here and do lots of activities. So yes, sorry about the mess, I never was able to fix that yet when it got moved. But the zip line I'm able to have coming up here to the church. So yes, the cars can go underneath, there's enough room. But like they can't come right here because that's technically the road is like one straight through. So yeah, so it covers this much space. So yeah, because originally it was going to be over here. But obviously there's no room, so that's why I made its way over here. And that's good for parents that have work, like if they work in the mall or the grocery store or whatever, they can just drop their kids off there. So, yeah. So, this is the 2 parts of my 4-piece shopping center. These are the other 2 parts. So, yeah, I was originally going to have them, like, come, like, loop around here, but then that didn't end up working. So, yeah, that's why I kind of had to split up my shopping center. So, I have the hair salon here, the pet store here. So yeah, that's like one big hair salon. Well, not one big hair salon. That's 2 shops. So yeah, because I could put the other 2 over here, but it's hard to get at now. So yeah, that's why they moved over there. And then I put the church in the main center again. So yeah, here's the church. It has, well, obviously the wedding happening. And yeah, it's easy to get at because it's on the side. And then right here, like, this is technically a wall right here. This is, like, greenery, so then, like, couples can come out and take wedding photos or just any kind of photos you can take here. So, yeah, this is the grocery store. That pesky shelf back there, right here, fell. And I never got the chance to clean it back up. So, but it was driving me nuts because it would not stand with everything on it. So, clearly I might have to rethink that. So, sorry about the mess there. But, yeah, so we have a whole bunch of people coming in shopping, stuff that you probably recognize from my videos. So yeah, and then this right here, this is a roadway out. Like if you're coming into the shopping plaza, you can't go far. You could go down there, and technically there is a road like in between here, like where the tables meet. Like this is technically a road right here too. So you could come out here and then like loop into here, but yeah, but I did it like this in case you want to come and go, and yeah, that's here now too. So yeah, I have cars demonstrating and buses demonstrating what it's like. So technically there wasn't much room to like come out. Like you have to always watch the cars when you're leaving the grocery store now. But, yeah, you'll always be able to see what's inside here. But anyways, this is the, bakery, but I use it as my fast food center. So we have a whole bunch of, like, hot dogs, hamburgers, fries, like, all the things you'd find at a fast food place. So yeah, we have some people here and the workers, so yeah. This store I made into a department store. I know it's small for a department store, but I try to make it have a bit of everything. Cause they have food and, like, toys and, like, stuff for everyone. So yeah, it's kind of like, this is kind of like a Walmart, but I think I'm kind of going to keep the name as, like, a general store. So yeah, because the official name of this is the general store, as you can see here, and that is the bakery. So yeah, so you can look out this window and you're here. So there is a space to walk through here, but it's really tiny, so I have to move this back just a little bit. Oh dear, just a little bit. So there's more of a walkway to go through. So yeah, because originally this used to be like a bus stop here for like people that were getting on and off at the mall. But as you can see, it's not really much of that, so yeah, so yeah, that's one table that I covered. So I like how more spaced out everything is. Now right here, this is more like the city, like the center of town. This is more like the industrial area. So the school, for once, the school and the mall are not on the same table, but the school is on this table now. I know it's harder to get at, but I could always turn it when I'm doing videos, or the camera can like go back there. So yeah, it is empty right now. I know, like, we all in school right now, but, yeah, it is pretty empty right now, probably because it's after school, so not mostly just the teachers are here. And I don't really keep the kids, like, after school, like, in the school anymore. I always make them go home. So yeah, kind of like in real life. So yeah, then there's, and at least this is not as much worry with kids wandering everywhere, because when it was in the center of town, like, over here, there was people and stuff everywhere. Now it's more, like, quieter. But then here we have the veterinarian's office. So I don't know why that was there. So, yeah, that is here. We have our horses. Well, we have everything we need out of here. So it's like, so this can be an adoption center and a veterinarian's office all in one. So, yeah, you could come here if your animals are sick and stuff. So here's Sophie. So yeah, and then this is the castle. I know it's kind of weird over here, but like it does make more sense than putting it like over here in like this area. I'm glad it's made its way over here. And with that little pesky indent outdent there, it's easier to put the stairs there, because if you guys can see back there, that fits just perfectly. So yeah, I set this up nicely. So the property ends right here, basically. So yeah, it kind of goes like this. It's kind of on an angle. It's not like straight across. So it is kind of cool now. So yeah, and then the other part of the property ends right here, where the vet is. So it is kind of like a weird property. It goes like this, and then like ends here, so that it isn't like a whole circle. But yeah, that's okay. And then we have the other two parts of our shopping center. We have the grocery store and the sports store. So yeah, those stores are still here. I know I couldn't fit them over there, but yeah, so, and the camp needed more room, so yeah. Next, we are moving towards the aquatics section of the city. So yeah, kind of put everything now like organized in its proper sections, like fun, like summer fun stuff, industrial area, and then the shopping center. So yeah, kind of like how I organized it, because it looks more organized. But we have the apartments here. Technically this is a hotel, but I use it as apartments where families actually move into these and stay here. So yeah, we have, and I like it here too. And first of all, it's not on the ground, so that's a good thing. So we have Maya and Cody Norbit's apartment. They're not home right now, but this is their apartment. And also Julia and Mila. And Mila is the newest baby who was born last week. This is the Ramirez apartment. So yeah, this is where they live. And then beside them is Caleb and Becky. And Becky is pregnant, if you guys did not know that. Well, most of you guys probably did, because you watched the video where she announced she was pregnant. So yeah, she is pregnant. And then we have these areas down here. So yeah, and of course the elevator man. So yeah, I know it is more smaller now over here, like really more tight, but like yeah, there's just enough room for parking. But for this, like there aren't really much roads. Like there's one little stretch right there for like those cars to park. Then there is a little section over here for the ambulances. So yeah, and this is part of the hotel, but it can also be part for like over here too. So yeah, I moved my water park over here, and I kind of like this setup better. It's not squished because all of this was on that little table right here. And I mean, this is the smallest table I have in the city. So at least over here, there's a lot more room, even though I have a hospital and hotel on one table. So yeah, and I know the hospital, like, it was over here, but I moved it over here so then there's, like, still enough room to, like, access for the insides and the outside. I mean, mainly the inside's more important than the outside, but yes, there's enough room here, and all of that isn't, like, squished on this table anymore. It's more spread out. And it's easier to play with a bit, too, because, like, it's on an angle now, so I like that. And then right here is, like, the property line, because technically this is all water, like, not here, but, like, all of this here, and all over here, all of that's, like, one little lake right there. So that's why there's canoes, so I like that. But where the ambulance is, all that is road, so it's, like, the road and water, like, kind of end, like, right here. So, yeah. So we have the beach back there. I know it's not as accessible, but yeah, the private beach for anyone that needs that. We have the water park here. We have the pool and the aquarium. And then we have the cafe, and that's easy to get at too, because that used to be in the corner. Like, that used to be, like, in the corner over there. And then we have the change rooms and washrooms and all that right there. And then we have the ice cream parlor right here. So yeah, it's kind of on an angle. And we have the check-in registration area. Oh, I never fixed that. But yeah, so right here next to the hotel. So it's all organized. And obviously the hospital is here now. And I'll just show you the inside. It does look a little different, like, in here, like, I made that a wall, so this can be, like, a little patient room. Because I only have one hospital room for adults, so, like, at least we can do now 2 and 2. And then we have the babies over here, they have their own section. And we have the, other room, like the x-ray room. We have the measuring charts here with a little partition wall. Although that's supposed to be, like, right here. We have the stairs. This is the dentist. That's never changed. Yeah, so it's kind of away from, like, the main hospital. And then we have, all of this stayed the same. We have the clown here, selling his balloons. We have a waiting room now back here. So yeah, I don't know if I showed you that, but the waiting room can actually be back here now. And then all of this stayed the same. So we have the adult ward, the, I guess a baby can come in here, but this is kind of like an anything room, and then a children's room. So, for example, let's just say one of these children here are really, really sick and they have germs that can spread fast. They could go into this little room, so it could almost be like a little isolation room. But yeah, so yeah. So moving right along, this stayed the same on my shelf. This never moved, so everything is still on here. We have the park, the police, section, that section, and then up here. So yeah, nothing really got moved. But then right here, this is the housing section. I put all the houses over here and over on that table. So then the way to get in is you have to come in here. This is the road right here. And then we have this is a road all back there, and it loops around all through here, because over here there was nowhere to get out. Like, it's fenced off, as you can see, even if I made this the way to get out. So, let's just say the Robinson family, they have to drive all the way down and out to leave every time, but that's okay, because they have a pretty big house. But anyways, the Miller house is here, and fun fact, when we moved the table, I actually did not end up moving this. So yeah, I had to reset it all up, but it is, so the living room is still here. The kitchen's here, and then I added this little partition wall right here to make it more enclosed off for the boys' room. I mean, not the boys' room, the teenagers' room. So I have more room to fit stuff. And then there's like a little window right here. And then upstairs, the bathroom, master bedroom, and the kids' room. So yes, it does look different. But yeah. Then out here, it looks the same. So this isn't like a road right here. This is a driveway. Not a drive-through, driveway. So yeah, that's how come the green car, this, I forgot what it's called at the moment, I'm sorry, and the family bike all out here. So yeah, there's no parking over here. Then the fence, I was actually able to close it off here, which I like, because that's really realistic. And then, like, drivers can drive past here, so technically if you're on the road here, you'd be seeing this out your window, basically, and heading down that way. So, yeah, I know it's tight, but, like, yeah, I can still fit a car through, like, to pretend them to drive. Well, just barely. So, yeah, I really like how this turned out now. It looks nice, and their yard is now all enclosed. So, yeah, they only have one yard now besides their driveway, but that's okay. But they also have a pool, so, yeah, they should consider themselves lucky. We decided to put the Brown family, mainly because their house is the easiest to put, like, on an angle here, because their house is also a weird shape. So, yeah, the inside looks the same, the outside, though, looks different. So, yeah, they have a circle yard, which does connect to here. So, technically, this is the miller's trees, but they can use them, technically, because it's on their yard. So, technically, that's their trees now. Then these flowers here and shrubs divide the two houses, and then this can technically still be the Brown's yard up until here. So, basically, you could walk around their entire yard, but yeah, and that's their driveway there. I know it's kind of weird, but yeah, and as for driveways, these are the only two houses that actually have a driveway. That's like this. Oh, and besides the Robinsons. But everyone else, like, them, and them, all have to park over here, so yeah, you can see their cars, like, that's the Dunley's family car. Their car's there, and their car is there, so yeah, I'm sure they could always talk to their neighbors if they want to move a car or whatever, but yeah. Then I have all my other random vehicles, like, all over here to make it look like a parked section. And then I also don't have them kicking around everywhere. So yeah, I have that, and that is a reference to Lance Liddell's girlfriend. So yeah, make sure to check that out, because he does not stay with his respectable wife, Anna. They got divorced, so yeah. But, so speaking of Anna, this is her house next to Michelle's. So technically the property line's, like, right here. So yeah, like, they have a small yard, like, it is pretty small, but yeah, they also got another yard over here, and it's divided where the fence is, so yeah. The inside looks the same, basically nothing really got changed. So yeah, then next to them I put the, Goodwin family. So yeah, this looks pretty nice here. They got a new door, and I added this up here. So how you can do that, because that was from the Robinsons' home. So how you can get up is there's a little way right here. You could put the ladder here, and you could walk across. Or you could climb up the ladder like this. So for now I keep it there to store it. But basically that's just a closet up there. Like, they put their closet there. So yeah, because that did take up a lot of room in their bedroom. Because that's where this is their bedroom, so yeah. And on the inside it looks the same. There's just this new wall here in that shelf. And they got a new island and a new couch. So yeah, I guess that is a lot of things that have changed. So yeah, it looks more better now, because now they have, like, an actual couch with a TV and all that, so yeah. So yeah, they keep everything on one section of their house, like, all of it's right here. On this side of the house, they literally have nothing, except, like, a pine tree. So yeah, but that's okay, because this is the Dunley family's home. So yeah, like the other ones, it does look the same on the inside. So yeah, so their yard connects, and the reason why it connects to them. I wanted to, just because the fences, like, can snap together better, so yeah, and that would have been empty right there. So this is the animal part of their yard. So they have all the animals here. And then they have their personal yard where they can like play and hang out on this side of the house. So the reason why they have 2 yards, well, partly is because they have barn animals, but the other reason is because they have a smaller house than everyone. Like, it's really long and skinny, like that. Like, realistically, the house is like that big. So it is a really tiny house, but yeah, that's why they get 2 yards. And so there's a way out on this fence. Like, they can go out to here, or they can... But this yard is basically fenced in, so yeah, although you could leave through there. So yeah, and then that's their car right there. Well, that's technically Ian's girlfriend's car, but it's their car now. So yeah, and finally the Robinsons' home. Not much has changed here. So yeah, they have everything on the inside is the same. Well, no, I added a bathroom into their house. So yeah, that is nice. I actually built this bathroom in their home. Because they are supposed to be like one of the most richest families in the city. So that's why they can have 2 bathrooms. Because I got that vanity in a small like super set, like vanity set. And then I have this is their main bathroom. And then they have a bathroom up here for the kids. And then they have a family room over here. So that's nice for everyone to hang out in. Which is divided by the wall to the bathroom. And I know it's really tiny, but... yeah, I had to steal some pieces from the hospital, but that's okay. And then we have the kids' room, and so it's a mess. Yeah, so yeah, that's the kids' room. And then the master looks the same. I just had to move some things around, like the piano's down here now. The laundry room's here, the living room is still here, followed in by the kitchen, so yeah. So yeah, the subdivision basically ends here. There's no way out. Like, so like if you came down here and thought there was a road, like you'd have to turn around right here and go back. So yeah, but you can't get to these neighbors over here. The only way they can is, well, technically you could, like these neighbors could cross this bridge over, but I don't know if the Robinsons would like that. So yeah, but they are still really close, like this isn't far, like the table is almost touching. But yeah, so basically if you want to visit someone in the next block over, you had to walk all down and through, or I guess basically you would drive over there, and then I guess you'd almost have to get on the highway, because it is pretty hectic, because I make the spaces in between the table, like down here, and, like, down here, like, the highway. So, yeah, and, like, and then all of this is, like, where you can get off the highway here, off the highway here. So this is technically a whole different neighborhood. So, yeah, I guess it isn't really that close to visit. Unless you walked, like, unless you cut through their backyards here. Because this is technically, like in real houses, how, like, backyards, like, they can be backyard neighbors, basically. So, yeah, that's a good thing. So you could always cut through their backyard, but as for everyone else, they'd have to drive, basically, so, yeah. Anyways, this is the Lopez family's home. So yeah, I'll just show you it quickly. It looks basically the same on the inside, nothing really changed. So this is their backyard, technically their side yard too, but their backyard is here too. So I put all of this stuff here, like they have a workbench, they have a hammock. Their tree fort I was able to fit back in here. They have this treehouse, obviously this is from the front side, and then, yeah, so this is what it looks like looking from the front, and that's the back, so technically that is the backyard. So yeah, they have their driveway there. So this right here is a road in. So yeah, and this is the Hudson's home, which will not be the Hudson's home for much longer. So yeah, because they're in the process of moving. I know I make everyone move a lot, but yeah, so that's the Hudson's family's driveway where that car was parked. So yeah, and then this is the Corman family's home. So yeah, they are over here now. So these guys are all neighbors here, but so yeah, this is more like bigger homes, but bigger homes are closer together in real life too. So yeah, so everything on the inside is still the same. And yes, this is where the Norbit's family is. And from their balcony, you can see over to the hotel. And actually into the hotel. So yeah, like, basically you could watch, like, the Cormans could watch her sisters. I mean, her sister, not sister, so yeah. I mean, sister, not sisters. So yeah, here it is. So yeah, another Corman video will be coming out this week, by the way. So yeah. And last but not least, the airport is here. I know it's messy from getting bumped a lot, but yeah. In the fair, even though it's half set up, is going to be over there again, where it usually is. So yeah, guys, that's the end of this Playmobil City tour. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!